Hi! This is our last Facebook Live in the series, Recreate Your Life. So it's number 4, Awaken Your Intuition. For those that don't know me, my name is Vanya Silverten. I'm an intuitive healer. I've been doing it for a very long time, actually. Too long to remember. About 10 years. I've worked with thousands and thousands of people, helping them to heal, but also to teach them the skills of how that they can awaken their intuition and heal their lives. So that's what I do, and I look forward to sharing with you some amazing work today. We're going to be looking at your intuition and helping to awaken it. So good morning, everybody. So glad that you could join me. I'm thoroughly enjoying these Facebook Lives, so I hope you do as well. So yeah, let's dive into it. Once again, good morning. What are we doing today? We are doing something very interesting. Let me go and read the blurb. So, as you evolve your consciousness, your intuitive and psychic senses begin to awaken. You're going to discover how you can use them to communicate with the world around you. And we're going to do some energy clearing and some activations. We're going to discover your intuitive senses. We're going to explore the realms of the plants, crystals, fairies, ancestors, and beyond. And we're going to become aware that everything in this world is in communication. So this is a beautiful part of the Awaken Your Life series. Your intuition is the most important thing that you have, okay? It is your navigation tool. It is the tool that's going to help you, will guide you through your life. It's the tool that's going to go, this isn't right for me, or I should go right instead of left, or I really need to avoid this person because if I enter into a relationship with them, it's going to be messy and chaotic and I'm going to walk away feeling very damaged, okay? This is your intuitive senses. You need them to navigate through life. And your intuitive senses include things like clairvoyance, which is your ability to see beyond the normal. So clairvoyance could include things like having visions. It could include things like having extra perceptions of other times and places. It could be your ability to have prophetic visions, that bring information to you. Okay, this is your clairvoyance. You also have your clairaudience, which is your ability to hear beyond the normal, hear messages, tune into the energies of the angels and receive information from them. And this is the place where you also get to hear your inner voice, okay? You've got your clairsentience, which is your ability to feel, okay? Our whole being is a big feeling center. Every single cell in your body is a chakra and, it spins with energy, picking up information around you all the time. That's why sometimes you feel things in your skin, you feel things in your bones, you get like, I feel that in my bone. I can feel something's not right here, okay? That's your clairsentience. Your clairsentience will also be the part of you that gets to move into empathetic sense, which is your ability to feel, be able to feel the other person. And I bet you guys do this all the time anyway. You can kind of feel if someone's sad, or they might say something to you and you can kind of feel the energy behind it isn't quite resonating or ringing true to it, okay? Empathetic sense is the ability to feel what's going on and therefore get information from it all. So the other one you've got is your prophetic sense, which is that deep knowing, that deep knowing that comes all the way through. It rings through your being. It's like, this is the truth. This is the way I need to be. This is what I need to happen. I know what it is and this is my direction. So that's your prophetic sense. And that kind of links to your gut intuition, which is that, you feel it. We hear that expression, that's my gut's telling me that this is right or that's wrong, or my gut intuition, because we also have a big intuitive center in our stomach area as well. Okay, and really all these intuitive senses work together. Okay, it's not the aim of the game is to try and awaken all of them, because we're a big intuitive instrument, people. Our whole being is one intuitive instrument, and sometimes when we go in to intuit information, we might see a little bit, we might hear a little bit, we might know a little bit, we might feel a little bit, and all those pieces of the puzzle come together to give you the awareness that you're needing. So they all work together as one team. Okay, your intuitive senses work together as one team. And I always know that my intuitive senses, all of them, they coalesce in my heart. So they all unite in my heart. And that's when I know I'm operating from truth, okay? When my vision, my hearing, my sight, all kind of ring through my heart, then I'm like, okay, now I'm connected to love. Now I'm connected to the truth. This is the real information that I need to move forward in. Because sometimes we can pick up information from other places, from other beings, from other spirits, and we might get the information, but unless it runs through my heart, I kind of discard it. I'm like, not quite the highest truth here. I hear what I'm being shown. I'll assess whether this is appropriate for me or not. But if it doesn't move through my heart chakra, I kind of discard it. I kind of look at this universe. It's a bit like, there's so much information going on all the time. Everything's in communication. The trees, the environment, the land, the rocks, people, everything's in communication. And we have to learn what information is appropriate for us and what information isn't appropriate for us, okay? And that's part of the discernment that we need to develop. It's a bit like being bombarded, which we are, with lots of advertising, yeah? We're kind of watching programs, we get pop-ups, we get advertising, and our brain somehow manages to sift it through. That's not appropriate, that's not right, that's not what I want. Okay, here's the program, now this is what I need to watch, okay? And your intuition kind of works like that too. We can be picking up lots of messages from our environment all the time, but not necessarily all of them are of the highest truth. Not necessarily all of them are for your movement forward. And this is what we need to recognize. Otherwise, if you're someone who's super sensitive, you're just going to be overloaded. It's like, oh my god, what do I do? Who am I? What's this? I'm just being overloaded. What do I follow? Well, the truth is that you follow your heart, and you follow the information that coalesces in your heart, because that which comes through the heart chakra is connected to the vibration of love. And as we know, the energy of love is the energy of all that is the energy of the divine, source, God, Allah, creator of all that is, whatever word you want to use. So as it rings through my heart, I know it's going to be vibrating with that divine, knowing that divine truth, okay? And then what happens is if I let it ring through the heart, all that intuitive information, and I connect to the divine energy, I get another wave of information that comes through me, which is so much more pure, so much more connected to the energy of all that is, okay? Whew. So that's part of your intuitive energy. Now, the next thing to recognize about intuition is that your intuitive senses, they kind of work together, okay? So I can see something until I hear, okay? Or I can hear until I see. I can feel until I know, okay? I can smell something. Some of us can smell diseases. Some of us can smell, I don't know, I used to be able to smell when certain ascended masters were in the room, because I used to smell roses and all this amazing stuff. Sometimes you can smell until you know. So these intuitive senses are all, they kind of, like I said, they work together as a team. One can help activate the other one can activate the next one, and then all of a sudden you've got this dance of intuitive energy that runs through your body. And that's why it's so important to keep your body as this beautiful clear vessel, so that information can flow through you. And so things like eating better, drinking lots of water is really helpful, making sure you've got a really clear diet. Too much dairy, too much meat will clog your system, stopping you from being that really clear vessel. So things like that can also help aid you, okay? So just know that your intuitive senses all work together as a team, and they must always coalesce in the heart. The other thing which I think is really important to let you know is that some of us have, more predominant senses than the other, and we can get so caught up that intuition is just seeing. I have to see it. I have to see the tree spirit, otherwise I'm not intuitive. I have to see into the past life, otherwise I'm not intuitive. Well, some of us don't see, but yet we can get a whole heap of other information from seeing. And some of us do see, and some of us can see but not hear, okay? So number one is I want to let you know that you must develop all your senses. And number two, some of us don't have predominant seeing sense, which we can get caught up in, like if I don't have it then I'm not intuitive, because we've got so many of the other senses that are working, okay? I'm one of these people, so you might be one of these people. Maybe you're not a big seer. I don't see, I don't really see. I might get little shimmers or whatever, but I read information with my body. I feel it with my heart. I get this deep sense of knowing from the universe that rings through me. And literally my seeing part is kind of like a deep darkness. It's like this void of darkness. Now, if you're watching the last Facebook Live, you would realize that deep darkness is actually coming from this place of that deep zen of the universe, that kind of deep creative pull where newness can come forward. And that's where I operate from. So if you're someone who doesn't see, don't worry about it. I've made a whole career out of not seeing and being intuitive. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? So I want you to become aware that there are so many ways that the intuitive information can flow through you, and not to get hung up on how it's supposed to come. All right, so that's what I'd really like you to understand. So yeah, so just let's see where you guys are in the chat before I move on to the next thing. What are your most predominant intuitive senses? Are you someone that sees more, hears more? Are you a feeler? Are you someone that smells more? So what are your top two or three intuitive senses? Write them into the chat. I'd like to see what's going on a group level, so that we can go from there. So where are you guys? Where are you at? I know my top intuitive senses are feeling and knowing. Like those two together. I feel and I know, and then I hear. I feel and I know, and then I hear, and then I might see a little bit, you know? So that's how my intuitive senses kind of work together. So Carol just seemed to know. Yeah, that's beautiful. Joanna, feeling. There's Mima, prophetic sense, and you feel it. Beautiful. Okay. Pravati, feeling. Adriana, feeling and knowing. Martina, feeling and knowing. Viola, I feel and sense, I see. I struggle to get the heart connection though. Maybe this is because my heart is wounded. Yeah, when we've got deep heart blocks that run through us, like broken heart energy, things like that, it can break the heart chakra, and that will stop the energy from flowing through. Mia, feeling and knowing. Josiana, she thinks she's feeling. Clairsentient for Terry. Amelia's got all of hers apart from smelling, or that's one to keep activating. Sana, I know, I feel, I see, my seeing is blurring. Okay, feeling and knowing, feeling and solar plexus. All right, so it looks like a lot of people here are feeling and knowing, okay, which is beautiful. They're beautiful things. Like I said to you, I often don't see someone's colors in their aura, but I can feel whether someone's got blue or green or red in their aura by my forearm, okay? Because every single cell in your body is like a little intuitive eye picking up information, and that's what we want to get to, okay? All right, okay, cool. So the next thing we need to become aware of is sometimes looking at the reasons why our intuitive energy gets scrambled, okay? So our intuitive energy gets scrambled for so many different reasons. Sometimes our intuitive energy gets scrambled because we weren't taught to use it as children. We were taught to deny our intuition as children. You know, you're just taught to follow what your mum said or what your dad said. So that original instrument of your intuition never really kind of got activated because you were maybe controlled, or controlled by rules and traditions and culture, and so the truth of who you are never really got to blossom. So you kind of got crystallized, should we say, away from you being an intuitive person, okay? So if that's you, send a heart, and I just want to see how many people have got that kind of crystallization going on. If you're some other things that can happen, is that we can get scrambled by people, okay? We can get scrambled when other people lie to us. So our own intuitive information says, oh my God, this isn't right. This person's not telling the truth. And then we might confront them, or then they lie back to us to say that this isn't true and that you're the one that's wrong. You're the one that's picking up the information incorrectly. You're the one that's assessing the information wrongly. And these kind of scenarios can come from being around people that are narcissistic. Okay, so if you've got narcissistic parents, narcissistic partner, they can also come from people that are in abusive relationships, okay? Because obviously the abuser wants to keep the other person in this kind of victim mode, and will scramble their sense of identity, will scramble and diminish their sense of self, so they no longer know how to function in everyday life, and then they kind of mistrust who they are, they mistrust what they're picking up anymore. And so what they do then is they mistrust themselves so much that they end up giving their power away to the other person. Okay, so you know that might ring true to you as well. We also stop our intuition from developing when we have a lot of deep fear inside of us. Okay, so the fear of seeing, the fear of, oh my God, what if I see, I don't know, the boogeyman or something like this, the fear of past life energy coming through, you know, the last time you used your intuitive powers and maybe it created a lot of destruction, or you used it for wrong, or you have the fear of using it and you're going to manipulate. So the fears around our intuition can also stop our intuitive energy from coming through as well. So there, and the other fourth thing is obviously having a broken heart. Okay, so if you run through your life with a broken heart, maybe you grew up in a family which didn't portray the energy of love truthfully. You know, maybe love was abusive, maybe love was manipulative, maybe love was crazy, maybe love was, you know, full of drama and tension in your family. And so what happened is that you got given a whole pool of misinformation about what love is. Okay, it's all distorted and twisted and crazy. Now remember, our true intuitive senses come from that energy of the divine, come from that energy of that love, yeah? So if you're scrambled in all these other crazy understandings of what love is, you're never truly going to be vibrating with that energy of love to be able to get that truthful message flowing through you. Okay, does that make sense to you? So sometimes in order to connect to the truth of our intuition, to allow that intuitive energy to start flowing through us, we have to unlock, unpick, unravel, heal, transform all of that which does not vibrate with love. Because as soon as you start vibrating with love, you're going to start vibrating with the divine, and that's what makes you a beautiful conduit, a beautiful channel for the energy of all that is to start flowing through you. Okay? So let's see the next thing I need to talk to you about. Okay, so the next thing is that we live in a world that is visible and invisible. Okay. Before I move on to that, Carol's just said something really interesting. I feel scared by the orgasmic feeling when I connect to the creator, so I feel shame. Wow, how beautiful. You know what? That means that the energy is trying to pass through your body. That's really beautiful. And you have to unlock that shame and that unworthiness that stops it flowing through, because it's coming to flow through you. It's coming to give you insight, to give awareness, to give you information. So you really need to unlock that. There is nothing to feel ashamed about. You know, that orgasmic energy is just the ecstatic vibration of love that's passing through you, and it comes through as the orgasmic experience, because that's how your physical body translates it. But if you move out of your shame, if you move out of the unworthiness, what will happen is that the energy will pass through your body in a much more kind of smooth way, so that maybe that extreme orgasmic sensation, which is really nice to have anyways, kind of gets back in sync with you, because your body's moved up its vibration once you move out of the shame and unworthiness. So when your body's actually vibrating at a higher frequency, the energy that passes through, it's like your body can handle it. So you know, it will just flow out of you much more easier and much more naturally. But definitely something to shift and evolve and work on there. How beautiful. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So, okay, Carol, so you're going to have to unlock abuse from the energy of love. That's what's happening. So basically, whatever the abuse that you experienced was tangled with love. So you might have been told that this was love, or you might have thought, well, is this love? Maybe this is what love is. And so the energy of abuse is tangling up your consciousness or your connection to love. So once you untangle that, it will start to free and shift. But definitely something that you need to work through. It's something that's very powerful and very beautiful. Okay. Alrighty. So the next thing we have to look at is this world is alive. Okay, we have a physical body, and we have an energetic body that we don't see. You know, The trees, they have a physical body and an energetic body. The flowers have a physical body and an energetic body. The whole universe has a physical and an energetic thing. And what happens when we start to increase our intuition is that separation between the physical and the non-physical world, it ceases to exist. So you'll start to see everything as one energy. So you'll see the physical and the energetical and everything else that's connected to it as one energy. Okay, so this is what starts to happen. And so when we go to use our intuitive senses, we have to become aware that everything is in communication with us. The flowers can talk to us, the trees can talk to us, the clouds can talk to us. I've had clouds talking to me, okay? I remember once I was in America, and I was looking over this lake, and these clouds rolled in, and they were just showing me all of these pictures through these clouds and the winds that was blowing through, and the messages that were coming through the clouds about the land, about the people, about the American Indians, about the whole story. I was like, wow, this is pretty magical, sometimes squirrels cross my path, and they're like, you need to slow down, you're making too many mistakes because you're rushing, and then they kind of go on their merry way. So everything is in communication. I'm sure you've seen it when like the perfect song gets played on the radio for you, and you're like, okay, there's a message in this one for me, okay? Or you see, a bus goes by and it's got like an advert on it, which is like the perfect thing for you. So everything in this universe is in communication. All you need to do is to be able to discern it, and be able to understand what the message is for you, okay? Like I said, everything needs to return back to love. If you're picking up messages and then not returning to love, or vibrating with that energy, then I would probably be like, okay, why is this information coming to you, and why is this information not resonating with me? I'm always assessing information that's coming from me. I never, ever, 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 ever take any intuitive impression as completely true. I'll let it process through my system, because I'm someone that has seen so much. Trust me, I've seen, I don't know how much stuff I've seen in this intuitive realm, that I recognize everything as true and real, but I do not take it to absolute truth until it runs through my heart, because everything in this universe has its own agenda, okay? Every angel has its agenda, every fairy has its agenda, everything in this universe has its agenda and wants you to kind of vibrate with their agenda, okay? Now, the more that you shift and heal and clear your beliefs, the less you're going to be vibrating with agendas of this world that aren't for your highest and best. The more that you vibrate with love, the more you're actually going to just start moving into your intuitive awareness, probably coming from that pool of divine energy more and more and more and more and more. Now, that's not saying that the divine energy actually communicates through things, because sometimes you need to go to a tree to have a healing. I remember once I was having like this kundalini energy coming up through my body, and I got this message, go and sit by this tree. So I went and sat by this tree, and I felt the energy of the tree moving up, and, because obviously it needs to grow tall. And I felt that energy moving up my spine, re-healing my spine, re-educating the way that the energy flowed. And that's what I needed to do. I needed to go and sit by this tree. Why? Because this tree, I didn't actually connect to the spirit of the tree. The spirit of the tree didn't say, I'm going to give you a healing and you need to sit down and this is what's going to happen. No, the instruction was, go and sit by the tree, because the tree has its own intelligence, okay? So that's the thing about this universe. There's two things. Everything has its agenda, which may not be ringing to your truth. And the other thing is that everything has its own unique intelligence that we sometimes need to connect to in order to complete things inside of us. So I needed to connect to that tree because it has all this evolutionary intelligence of how to move straightly up towards the heavens, okay? That was my medicine. That's what I needed. So there are things in this universe that have intelligence for us, and things in this universe that have their own agenda, which doesn't ring with our highest truth. And that's why our discernment is so important. What are you discerning? Is this am I using some of this intelligence? Is there an agenda going on here? And if you can keep connected to the energy of all that is, if you keep connected to the energy of love, you'll be able to process what is and what isn't for you quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. And then you'll be able to navigate through your life like the speed of light. You know, you won't get caught up with people and their agendas anymore. You'll know how long to spend with certain people. You'll know what to do in your life, because your intuitive awareness just speeds up your process so that you can navigate through your life quicker and quicker. And ultimately, this is what your intuition's for. Your intuition is to guide you to your life purpose. Your intuition is here to guide you to complete your destiny, okay? And that's why your intuition is so important, important component of you as an evolved being. You as an evolved being absolutely needs your intuition to be A, guided by the universe in the right way, B, to be able to discern your environment and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, C, to be able to pick up the intelligence of the environment around you to help improve you, move you forward. Now that could be, oh my God, I need to go to that business coach because I just intuitively feel that it's going to give me the missing information that I need to be able to complete my life. Okay, so these are the things you need to be considering at all times as you use your intuitive information so that you can master your destiny. All right, so that's it in a nutshell, people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a meditation, an energy clearing session. I'm going to be opening up and activating your intuitive senses. I'm going to be unlocking you from whatever scrambling that's going on inside of you so that you can get crystal clear about who you are and where you so you can use your body as this amazing instrument. And then I'm going to help you connect to this extraordinary universe that we live in so that you can have communication with reality, with this amazing multidimensional world around you, but also have the discernment to recognize when that which isn't you has an agenda, when that isn't of you, is just you're using it for its intelligence or communication, because it's all about discernment here. And ultimately, the ultimate relationship you want in all of this is to have a deeper relationship with the energy of the divine universe, because it's through that connection of the divine universe that you'll truly be guided through your life in the most highest way. Okay, people, are you ready? So I'd like you just to close your eyes, take a few really deep breaths. I want you to notice that within every cell of your body is beautiful divine light. And every single cell of your body is a chakra, a spinning vortex of energy, a chakra which connects you back to the energy of love, a chakra which connects you through the energy love to connect to the energy of the divine, of all that is. And I want you to notice that around you, every molecule of reality is also connected to the energy of love, connected to the energy of all that is. And it is this energy of love which is your home. It is this energy of love which you use as your foundation for your intuitive awareness to grow from. Love is your foundation. This loving light is your foundation so that you can discern the intuitive information that processes through you. So the first thing, can I teach you how to filter all of your intuitive awareness through love? Can I teach you how to filter your clairvoyance through love? Can I teach you how to filter your clairsentience through the energy of love? Can I teach you how to, and when I say I mean we, I mean the universe, I mean God, it's all one energy. Can we teach you how to allow your clairaudience to be filtered through love? And can we teach you how your clairsentience can be filtered through love? Can we teach you how your prophetic sense can be filtered through love? And your gut intuition to be filtered through love? And so as all your intuitive senses learn to filter the information through love, can I release from you all let's see if I can do it all at once, all the information which you have inside of you, which is not of love, to start releasing now, okay, which is quite a lot. And for a lot of you on a group level, I feel your gut intuition is needing a massive clear out. It's like your gut intuition has gotten scrambled with confusion, with doubt, self-doubt, fear. So just let's focus on the solar plexus first. I want you to release all that is not love from your solar plexus, all the emotions that you have that are not love from your solar plexus. I want to release all the traumas that your solar plexus has experienced from abuse, from narcissistic people. Let it release. And I want you to visualize, intend, witness your solar plexus unraveling itself, unraveling all the chaos that's inside of it. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, there's a lot there. I just feel like I'm pulling out big chunks of really heavy energy there. Can we reset your solar plexus now? Can we reset your solar plexus to be able to pick up information? How to trust the information that comes to you? Can we teach you that you no longer need to be confused or doubt the information that comes to you, that you can now discern the information that comes to you? So just allowing light, healing energy coming into your solar plexus, really strengthening your solar plexus and the intuitive information, or the intuitive connection there. Good. That's feeling much better. Okay, moving on to your heart. Can I now send light into your heart to release the negative energy of your heart? So anytime that your heart's been broken, anytime where your emotions have been abused, anytime where you've actually taken on the negative energy of another person, can we release, and scrambled you, can we release that from your heart now? So just letting your heart chakra start to clear. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all go. I feel a lot of heartbreak coming out of your hearts, people. Can I release, let light come in, and can we release the abuse patterns from your heart? Can we release the deep fear from your heart? And for some of you, the reason why you're not allowing your intuitive energy to wake up is because you've been so abused that you feel that if you open up this world, this universe is going to abuse you, okay? So can we release any deep abuse programs that you might have running through you that stop you from awakening your intuitive senses for the fear of life and the universe abusing you? You might even have fear of, the divine energy abusing you. So just allowing those deep abuse programs and that deep fear to start releasing. Oh, there's so much there. I feel like I'm sending light into the depths of your heart. So just let light come right into the depths of your heart chakra. Because, like I was talking about, at the core of you is this beautiful universal vibration of love. At the core of you is the divine energy of all that is. And I just feel some of you right at the core, there's like this big knot of abuse energy which stops you from really connecting to that energy, okay? And for some of you, you've put that knot up as protection. It's like, okay, abuse my body, but you can't abuse the light inside of me, okay? For others, it's like the deep heartbreak and the torture that you've experienced on an emotional level, and maybe a physical, a mental level, has created like scars and knots inside of you, okay? So just allow light to come right into the depths of your heart, and we're just going to start to untangle it, start to heal it. Let it go all the way in, all the way in, all the way in, all the way in. Perfect. There we go. Oh, that feels much better. So just now allow the love, the light that's inside of you, just let it now be free to move through your heart chakra. Let that inner core of you start to shine out through your heart, shine out through your body. Let that inner light inside of you be free to exist again. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, and just moving up to the mind, we're going to clear the mind now. So any doubt, self-doubt, any fear, anything where you've learnt the wrong information. There's a lot of new age crap out there, hate to say it, that isn't aligned to the truth, and we can sometimes read it and then our mind gets twisted that this is what reality is, or this is what the path is, or whatever. So can we release whatever how do I say it, spiritual illusion that you may have read, spiritual illusion that you may have picked up from YouTube videos, from books, from people. Can we ask for that to be released now? Just let it all go. Let that spiritual illusion go from you. And there's quite a lot there, so let it all go, you know. Maybe it's religious texts that you read, which, you know, may have awoken you in some ways, but then may have made the path, given you the wrong path. You know, who knows? Just let all that spiritual illusion release from you. I also would like to allow all the spiritual fantasy to release from you. Because sometimes we so much want our intuition to open up and develop, that we're willing a unicorn to come and speak to us, that we're willing an angel to come and speak to us. And maybe that's not the most appropriate thing to happen. Maybe, you know, you haven't moved through your, you know, so can we release the spiritual fantasy from you as well? So whatever that is, let the spiritual fantasy go, because I'm all about reality, people. Let's be real. Let's be real with our intuition. Let's be real with the universe. Let's be real with love. Let's be real with the divine energy. So let's let go of any spiritual illusion or fantasy that you might have. Okay, that's feeling better. Can we release all the fear in your subconscious too? The fear that you have around opening up your intuition. You know, sometimes we're programmed, deeply programmed, not to awaken our intuition because we'll get burnt at the stake, because it will be rejected from the church, because you know, you'll be considered crazy, whatever. So can you just allow it's like the back of your third eye there. I just see like a lot of fear, a lot of subconscious fear, which may have been picked up from the genetic or historical events. Just let it release. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, that's feeling better, much better. It's funny, as that releases from the back of your third eye, I just feel your whole body releasing all this stress, like this stress and this fear. Because remember, your whole body is an intuitive instrument. So as soon as all that subconscious fear released, I felt like your body just decided to release a whole heap of stuff from it now. Maybe it's all the fear that you may have been caught in your intuitive body. So just let your body just have a really big cleanse now. So letting go of all the old fears from your body, the doubts, whatever it is that needs to go. Just like this old energy just lifting off you. Okay, and now I just see this divine energy, the divine energy of all that is coming down to your crown chakra. So letting it awaken your crown chakra. This divine energy working through all the neural pathways in your brain. So just witness divine energy cleansing, purifying, reorganizing your neural pathways in your brain, just to be able to think clearer. I feel the divine energy coming through the brain and opening up the ears, you know, your beautiful ear chakra. So let the ears start to open up. Some of you, I feel like all this fuzz This cluttered energy wants to release from your ears, so just let that come out. Beautiful. Let the energy come down and then out your eyes. So let that light shine out your eyes, waking up all the energy pathways in your eyes and in your energy body. Yeah, some of you have got some interesting energy wrapped through the eyes, which is the ability to see. So can we unlock that from you? For some of it, it's fear. For some of it, it's ego stuff that's wrapped through it. Like, you know, sometimes we don't see the truth because our ego gets in the way. Like, you want the truth to be a certain way. You want the truth to be a certain outcome. You want that guy to really love you. And so you'll twist your intuitive information to suit your ego. So can we unlock your ego from your intuitive awareness, from your intuitive sight? Okay, good. Can now let that light come down from the heavens through your brain, your eyes, your ears. Let it come out and shine out your throat, because intuition must be expressed. So can we teach you what it feels like to express your intuitive information, how to be able to articulate it, how to be able to say the right words, because your words are magic. Your words can unlock people. Your words can unlock someone's body, can unlock their mind if you use the right words in the right way. So just let your throat chakra really open up now. Beautiful. Let that light come all the way down, open up your heart chakra. And let's awaken your empathetic sense, your ability to feel. Can we teach you that you can feel without taking on the other person's emotions? That you can feel without taking on the negativity of the environment. Some of you guys are such great feelers, but you just take it all in, you know? So can we teach you how to feel, how to register the information that you're needing to pick up without taking it in your body? Beautiful. And for some of you, you feel your own pain first. It's almost like you go to have intuitive awareness and then you feel your own drama first. And that clouds your intuitive perceptions. So can we release your own emotions from your empathetic senses? Your own drama from your empathetic senses? So that you can have a clearer, register information much clearer. Okay, and as we evolve, as we shift our beliefs, as we heal our past, you know, we are less clogged by our dramas, we're less clogged by our lower emotions, and that just makes us a pure channel. So it is a journey of self-healing in order to awaken your intuition as well. Okay, and now moving down to the solar plexus, and let's just awaken. Let the light come all the way down to the solar plexus, awakening up the gut intuition. That deep knowing. You might feel that prophetic sense ringing all the way down through your body now. Let's allow the prophetic sense to awaken. And waking up all the cells of your body now. Let the light run through all the cells of your body, waking up your clairsentience. And you're going to witness energy pathways connecting and uniting all your intuitive senses together. So witness all this light running through your body, waking up all the energy pathways, linking the third eye to the heart to the solar plexus, linking your body to your ears, the light to your clairaudience, the light to your crown. Just let this beautiful circuitry, you might see it as sacred geometry, ringing through your body, reconnecting, reuniting all your intuitive senses to operate as one instrument in your body. So can we teach you how your body can operate as one intuitive instrument? And can we link and unite all these energy pathways to flow through your heart chakra, so that your intuitive information can coalesce in your heart, so that you know that you're connected to the divine information of this universe that we live in. Beautiful. So just allowing that circuitry to happen. Okay, now you're going to let your energy body expand now. So you're just this beautiful vibration of light, this energy of light ringing through you, around you. And can I awaken your awareness to extend beyond you? Can we allow your intuitive antennas to wake up and extend? Wake up and extend to connect to the trees and the flowers and the water and the sand and the planets and the stars. Just let your whole intuitive being awaken to connect to all of life. And just as there are energy pathways running through you, connecting your intuitive senses together, likewise there are energy pathways from your body, from the light that exists inside of you, through your body, through your energy field, to connect to the trees, to connect to the light that exists in the trees. And that's part of that communication. It's like your light pathways and the trees' light pathways, you know, meeting together like a beautiful telephone line, so you can have this exchange of information. So can we awaken your body to be able to unite and connect to the light that exists in every living thing in this universe? In the highest and best way. Be able to connect to everything in this universe that supports your highest and best, and that supports your journey into your life purpose. Can I release the cords, the energy pathways that might connect you to the wrong things? You know, maybe you've got a connection to an entity which keeps you smoking cigarettes. Maybe you've got a connection to you know, I've had people that have had energy connections to gambling centers, and they just keep getting pulled back in to make that bet. So can we release any energetic connections to that which does not serve your highest and best to release? Could be another person. Could be an ancestor. Sometimes we've got ancestors which haven't quite made it back to the light, and they're just hanging around trying to make you do what they never finished. So just allowing that to take place. Can we now teach you how to discern information, how to discern energy? Can we teach you how to discern if something's got an agenda which does not meet love, that has an agenda which does not serve your highest and purpose? And that it is through your intuitive awareness of recognizing that agenda that you can step away from that. You don't need to follow it, okay? Can we also help you to discern if things have information for you, have missing information, or want to show you another way, like the tree, like I had with the tree? Can we also help you to discern if it's just, you know, something in this universe telling its story to you? You know, sometimes things just tell its story to you, and it's beautiful, but it doesn't mean that it needs to impact your life. It doesn't mean you need to take on it as truth. You know, maybe there's a little gem in it for you, but everything in this universe has its story, and sometimes it just wants to tell you its story. You know, I've often gone to sacred sites, and, you know, the stones want to just tell its story to you, you know. So can we help you to discern if things in this universe just want to tell its story to you, but doesn't necessarily impact your life? And can we also teach you now how to discern when messages are being sent to you so that you don't miss them? You know, sometimes we can have the message as this massive sign that comes in front of us and we still don't see it. So can we help you to discern the messages that are for you, that are meant for you? And can we help you to discern those messages, and then within those messages discern the bigger message that's meant for you? Because yes, you might get a positive quote that flashes up, but if you go into that positive quote, there might be a whole lot of other information to serve your life, okay? So can we teach you how to expand your intuitive awareness so that more intuitive awareness can come to you? Can we teach you how to move through the gateways of messages, of songs, how to move through the gateways of crystals. Crystals have amazing gateways in them to access higher information. But sometimes we need to become aware of what the gateways are, what the messages are, so that we can go, yep, let me lock onto this so that I can get the next wave of information coming to me. Okay, so just allowing yourself to be able to discern messages, and if those messages have gateways in them to gather more information for you. Can we teach you how to connect to the crystal kingdom and allow the crystal kingdom to connect to you and speak to you? Everything's alive. Crystals are people too. Can we teach you how to connect to the plant kingdom and all the tree spirits and the fairies and the water spirits and just the intelligence of the nature kingdom? Each kingdom has its own intelligence for you. Herbs are an amazing intelligence of the, plant kingdom. Can we teach you how to connect to the animal kingdom? To be able to pick up messages from animals when they cross your path. All animals have their own intelligence that, you might need to apply to your life. Can we teach you how to pick up or extend your intuition to the ancestors' realm? So those that are passed over, grandparents, parents. Lots of healing can take place when you communicate with the ancestors. Can we teach you how to connect beyond to the angelic realms, the ascended masters, to Buddha, to Christ, all these beings that have their own information to give you? Can we teach you how to ignite your intuition and connect to the laws of the universe, to the laws of gravity and karma, to the laws of music, law of electricity, magnetism, all the laws which create our reality? They can also gift us with information. Can we teach you how to connect to all the planets in the sky or the stars in our universe? Because every planet, every star has its own unique intelligence, its own unique story, its own unique awareness. Can we teach you that you live in a universe that is in constant communication with you? And that you have the ability to communicate with everything and the discernment to know what to communicate, how to communicate, when to communicate, if you should. Can we teach you what it feels like to live in a divine universe where everything that you connect with is coming from that place of love? So I just want you to feel the divine universe all around you, this entire reality we live in, and just feel love flowing from the trees to you, from the flowers to you, from the stars to you. And as love flows towards you, this is receiving love. Now I'd like you to shine love back out to this universe to give love back. Because you have an infinite pool of love inside of you. And just like a radio station, the more you choose to tune into the energy of love, the more love there will be. The more you vibrate with love, the more you will connect to that which is love in the world around you. The more you become love, the more the world around you will become love. This is how you evolve. This is how you evolve as an intuitive and magical being who lives in an exquisite world. So just feel the magic of the universe sparkling around you, and feel the magic of yourself sparkling through you. You are a deeply magical being who lives in a magical universe. And it is your intuition which will help you to realize that. And when you're ready, you can take 3 really deep breaths. You can give your body a shake. And you can come back to you. Come back to, open your eyes, come back to the room. Okay, amazing. So welcome, people. How's everyone going? Good. Feel, just sending you waves of love, waves and waves of love. So, this Facebook Live is here for you to look at whenever you need to. Sometimes we need to go back to this meditation again and again so that we can really make some great shifts. So give me 2 or 3 words to describe how you're feeling. But yeah, awakening your intuitive senses is a journey, okay? It's a massive journey. It's a very big journey. It's a journey of self-healing. It's a journey of self-discovery. It's a journey of going down the wrong path and meeting the wrong things so that you know what is the light and what isn't, or what does come from love and what doesn't come from love, because things mask themselves as love too. A lot of people will mask themselves as love and their intentions aren't of love. So just know it's all a big journey. Okay, amazing, very deep. Gabriella, beautiful and wonderful. Okay, thank you. Feeling loved up. Viola, that was sweet and loving. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, amazing, guys. Oh, so welcome, Tamara. So welcome. Bright and peaceful from Rena. Amazing. Feel free from Christina. Amazing. Okay, this is good, guys. This is good. Okay, so this is the last of the Recreate Your Life series. When I come back from teaching, I think I might do one called Love is the Drug. I don't know, I just keep hearing this song, Love is the Drug that I'm thinking of. So I think we might do a whole series on Love is the Drug. Not quite sure what topics we'll cover, but hopefully we'll get some cool things happening. So Carol, wow, thank you. I feel like I was a billion particles connected to all the particles out there. Wow. Okay, amazing. Cool. People, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really enjoy hanging out with you. If you haven't already liked my professional page, I'd really appreciate it if you did, or follow or something, just so I can keep you updated. That's the reason why, really. Otherwise, you might miss the communication. So if you haven't done that, just do that. What else? I've got heaps of free online courses on my website, so you can go and check out them. There's lots of support for you, so don't feel like I'm on my own. I've done so much meditations for you. I've done so much to support you through this. So just know there's so much free stuff available for you on SoundCloud as well. But I'm just loving you guys. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for taking this journey with you. Yeah, thanks for taking this journey with yourself, okay? Because it's all about you at the end of the day. I'm just here being your guide, your friend for this moment in time. But yeah, waves and waves and waves of love from my heart to your heart. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing Sunday. And I don't know, may you experience every star in the universe kissing you from head to toe. Go talk to the flowers. I know there's not many out, but there are some still out there. Go hang out with a tree, go connect to your crystals, and just live an intuitively magical life. Sending so much love, so much love. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.